Open the meeting up with prayer. The flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Second.
Okay, visitors' comments.
Got any?
Anything to comment on? Okay. No tax collector report this month?
Not right now. Michelle usually will send them to me, and then like last month, I got them like the next week, so it was only a couple $100. But,
Okay.
so money should be coming.
So we have all the bills paid for the oil chip?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. That's why the funds are very low.
Yeah. I see.
Because in the middle, to finish paying the fire contract, and to have a little bit of money in the general fund, I took, money from the impact.
Okay.
And switched. We might have to dip into the CD, depending on what we get into.
Yeah.
Because boiler, finish paying for the installation of the new heaters. I don't think we're going to have enough.
Probably not.
I want to say that we are, because the trucks are not going to break down and nothing's going to be needed for them. But I think we're gonna have to dip into the CD, which the one in Citizens of Northern were allowed to take monies out once a quarter without breaking it. So
okay, Brett, you're on for report.
We have one road left that I want to clean ditch on up there on North Street. North Street. I want to do the ditch on that. But Camp hunting this week, so we'll do that next week. We went around and where the water got out from the rain last week and I had washboard and stuff, I just trying to get the roads ready for winter and then I'll get the trucks ready the rest of this week after I get that done.
She came hunting.
Yep.
Not working.
No, he took this week off to go hunting. He's gonna use some of his vacation, so he's going.
Ditch up by Mark Janone's, I see that's filling up. Right there before you get to the driveway on the left.
On past his house or this side of his house?
This side of his house.
And through there.
He thinks it needs
He's
down or something, I don't know.
He said it about a lot of times, but the ditch is already almost as deep as this table. And that road is narrow, I hate to dig it out. I mean, it still goes through his pipe is okay, no problem.
I noticed the other day when I went up there, it looks like it's pretty much plugged on the one end.
On the other
on this end.
It leaves and stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
sure we shoveled them out a bunch of times. And I'm sure that's what's in there this time, because the last two times we shoveled it with leaves.
doesn't you live up on the Western Street?
Yeah, they're on a real flat spot up through, the water don't even run. But he said about just digging it out before, and we just take the shovel and clean the end of his pipe out. Because I hate to make it much narrower or deeper, because if they get off of it, then they're gonna be really stuck. That's the worst part. I hate up in front of Bob Smith's, that's gonna be really deep up there now because of the way they put that pipe in. That's gonna be 3 foot deep.
Lost us on Brad Road?
No, on.
Oh, I don't know, North Street.
Yeah, between his two driveways is gonna be deep. It has to be in order, or it's just gonna leave a puddle at the end of the pipe and then run on the road and cause more grief. But the rest of it, I gotta have him do the 811 thing schedule so I can work on it Mondays. They say the gas line is up in everybody's lawn, but I don't trust what they say enough to do it. I'll just call them and find out. But other than that, I guess we're ready for snow, so we get the trucks worked on a little bit. they don't need anything, they just need change tires and grease.
You got all tires on, huh?
Yep, tires are all on. So we should be in good shape. The tires was a roundabout thing because the tires that I wanted, what they quoted us for was, they can't even get that size in them. And then ones that they could was $100 more a piece. So I ended up putting Goodyears on it. And they was $100 and some less per tire than the Toyota was. But they work good, actually. They are better than the Toyota. I mean, when you load it, drive straight, works good, so. And then this one, I got Bridgestone on this. They were the cheapest. That's what I wanted anyhow.
You mean the tires are different sizes?
On the, between the pickup and this one, yeah.
Oh, pickup, yeah.
Yep. Now, Cam's tires are still brand new.
Oh, that's right, okay.
Yep, his are still good. But these ones, I just put 4 new ones on the back and I'll chain the front axle and then it should be good. Once in a while I might chain the back one, but last year I only did a couple times. It should be fine. This year we're gonna have less snow than last year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping too. That way we don't have to buy so many cinders next year. We're gonna have a pile.
Well, we got 6 loads so far of the other 500 ton that they're bringing. That's all we got, but I don't know what they're doing. They brought 6 last week, one day, and then haven't seen any more of them. So we got probably, what, 150 ton of the 500 over there. That's what we got so
Possibly.
I'm here to vote. Yeah, I'm not too late.
For what?
I don't know. It's voting day, isn't it?
Yes, that's why we're here. That's why we are freezing in this area and not next to the heater.
Excuse me, guys.
But we have all the gravel in. So you said 6 loads of cinder.
Yep, we got 6 loads of cinders.
Okay, old business?
So insurance information, I got the rates and everything. So for health insurance, $1,165.40 increase from last year. Guardian Dental said 15% increase from last year, but ever since we went with Guardian, we haven't had a rate increase. So this is the first increase we've had since we've gone with them. And it comes out to $2,121, which I think on the premium, the $400 difference. So currently it's at $1,844 and that's going up to $2,121. So that's not huge. Could be worse. Just for information, I asked her to price out to see if MetLife or Principal could be, but they're not offered in Brockton County. United Concordia, Delta Dental, what we had before, and Guardian, we were both higher for
They're physicians mutual?
Physicians Mutual.
They have that on, I've seen them advertised on TV.
I don't know if they would be, is it that a supplement or a Medicare supplement insurance
No,
thing
I think it's
for
separate.
anybody?
Anybody, I think.
Well, she quoted the ones that was available for us that was comparable to what we have with the plans, and that's her deal, since that's what she does, so.
Okay,
Like Delta Dental was $2,586.48, and United Concordia, $2,318.40. And Concordia doesn't usually cover
as much.
as much. So, yeah, so I say we stay with Guardians because it's decent insurance.
Yeah, it's good.
It covers most of everything that happens relatively well.
Well, I'll be getting a different plan from Highmark, and I don't know if I still have to pay that quarterly payment or not.
Okay.
Find out when I go see Calvin here. It's 20th, appointment on the 20th.
Okay. So there's a lot of Medicare supplement programs out there that you don't have to pay premiums, but then you pay a little bit more co-pays.
Well, because I never had prescription drug before until I come in with Highmark, so that's the reason I had to do that.
Okay. Well, Highmark, our plan, offers vision and dental, but from what the rates, and I don't know exactly what they cover, they said that they would, adding it. Have you been to the eye doctor at all?
No,
So you're using, $2.50, no, $12 of the $2.50 that you're allowed. And Cam doesn't need it, right?
no, he don't use, he can see good still.
You're hoping.
Oh, you see it around, right?
You get your brace off?
Pardon?
You got your brace off?
Yep. Yeah.
Are you supposed to have it all?
Yep. Yep, last Wednesday, I did. Went down, and they said I don't have to wear it no more. I said, good. Just doesn't bother me at all, so I guess it was worth it.
Yeah.
So back to the vision part of it, for what is going to be used, what we have in place, is gonna be cheaper.
Okay.
So for now, I mean, and I don't see where asking to put the dental on the health plan is going to save us very much, but that's something that we can look into for next year if they go up too far. I don't even know if we have a dentist that participates. That's the other thing. So I did talk to Caldwell. We can enact the ordinance to increase, but we don't have to use it for supervisor pay. So we can put that out there. So it would technically start with whoever's elected for 2027, 2026, I'm sorry.
So, what,
But
so it would affect me, but you guys can't get it?
No,
No,
none to get
not
elected
until
yet.
we're elected again. Whoever, you can't view the increase until you're elected again. But my way of thinking at the moment is that if we put it in place and not use it, then that way whoever gets to the third, whatever, when we can, to do the increase, then it's already in place. But I can't see saying, hey, we're gonna give ourselves a meeting raise and then ask for more mills. That's kind of
That's
rude.
what the rest of the government does.
Well,
I don't know,
let's not follow that example.
I don't, what do other supervisors get?
Some $150 a meeting.
I don't care, I guess it doesn't matter. I think that's too much, but.
We can't, with the budget, looking at things now, with the interest that we're paying on the loan, plus the balloon payments, with the, over the 3 years for the fire contract, it's gone up $11,000.
It doesn't matter to me.
So, I mean, we can enact it and not give it to anybody, but it's there. It doesn't say that we have to. And then in a couple of years, we can revisit it.
Yeah,
But it's
just
already in place.
enact it then.
As long as we're in the, what we can be. But, I mean, the money should go to pay the loan down, get that off,
How many
and,
years we got left on that?
13.
So I say we don't need to enact anything for a raise.
I'm not in favor of raises. We got the tax. you know.
Yeah.
I say
And
we
If we're gonna do anything, if we're gonna raise the mills or whatever, then we should dedicate at least what we're raising them to
Yeah.
the emergency services, that really what we need them for.
That'd be next year. Emergency services.
Well, we need it for the fire
Yeah,
contract.
and for fire contract, right,
I mean, it still went up from last year to this year.
yeah.
In 2025, it was $69,679, and this year's contract is $71,769. So that's a $2,000 increase.
keep buying these stupid ladder trucks. $30,000 in repairs so far this year.
And they have very good tires on them, but because of the date that's on the sidewall, they have
That's stupid.
they have to get rid of them.
Are you serious? Just because they're
Can't be over
outdated?
7 years old, they gotta take them off, and they're odd size, and nobody else can use them for anything.
Right. That was at the last meeting.
What a waste.
So it's like, municipal, put them, I mean, so somebody else purchased them. So there's gotta be an over-the-road truck driver that needs new tires for relatively cheap.
What size are they, like 1200 or something?
I don't know what size they are, but they're 7 years
They
old, and they have to take them off.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
ladder
the
trucks,
number
right?
out there.
You would look into with.
It wasn't in the,
What's that?
like,
Dave Crisco was saying, just at the Leroy meeting, he'll see if he can use them and buy them off them too, so. I imagine they'll get them sold somewhere, but yeah, they were talking about it last meeting in Leroy.
Yeah.
That sucks so bad.
yeah.
Good tires,
They kept throwing the number out there, but it wasn't like the 265,
something
you know,
like that,
whatever, 16s that I know have, what, on
Is
my
that just a
car.
ladder truck, or that include all
Just a ladder
yeah.
truck.
Just a
for
ladder
now.
truck.
of them?
So it wasn't holding in my brain. And, Arnie said that we could do the ordinance for whatever we specific say. And we would have to do that if we're going to raise it and want it to be specific. Which I think we should.
Well, are we sure that we're gonna have to pay next year?
Because it's still proposed.
So.
But how's that gonna work? So every township pledges $500,000 to, and the commissions are, the.
Commission matching.
Okay, great, wonderful. So who's gonna run that money?
I don't know who's running it.
So if something happens with Western Alliance and they get called out, are they building your insurance? And if your insurance doesn't pay, are they gonna bill you too? But then you're triple billed. Because the township's giving you taxes, the county's
Well,
giving you
the
taxes.
township money's not gonna help as far as if they get called out, that's just gonna help keep the place going.
Well, then,
That, just because, we gotta designate $500,000 to them, doesn't mean that, they're gonna take it off the bill for somebody that has to be hauled out in the ambulance in the township. That's gonna help them pay their bills. That's the way that works.
so the patient is going to be potentially whacked 3 times. Township taxes, county taxes, because county's gonna have to raise their, if they're gonna match all the mills that
They're going with the Fed pad money.
okay. And then what the insurance doesn't pay, so they're gonna be whacked twice. If they're using the impact money, great, wonderful.
They don't
But
have
still,
enough
if we're
impact
gonna
money.
tax them, then how's it gonna work? Are they gonna specifically say, okay, so this is for equipment fund?
I don't think so. Probably gonna go and check the account and pay the bills.
It'll be in this general fund. And it will, I think they will use something, buying new ambulance, because they're expensive.
Everything's old. They're
With,
not in good shape.
did Carmen ever finish paying restitution?
No.
I haven't heard nothing about him lately.
Well, I say if we're gonna raise taxes, we don't need to designate it for anything right now.
So,
How much are we gonna raise it then?
so,
I say $500,000 or $1 million. things are already getting tight, you said,
Yep.
so I say we raise it a mill. Then wait and see what's gonna happen next year.
Good about to understand that we got the building to pay for.
Because we can always bring it down once everything's paid off. Doubt that everything else is not. going to
Everything
raise
else just
up
keeps going
to
up.
Get
When,
to that point.
we didn't raise them last year, did we?
No, or either, I don't think we did either before.
So we're gonna get behind and then we're gonna be in trouble.
I think we raised
Nope.
them twice. And
Nobody likes to do it, but you can't keep going if we don't get an increase in pay.
No,
1 mill's what, 30-some thousand?
34, 35.
Definitely help.
You know, spread out between everybody in the township pays a little bit more, and that's where it comes up as 35,000 or whatever.
yeah.
Granville's gonna raise theirs, I don't remember how much it was.
Granville's gonna raise it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that guy back to work yet?
Carl? No, probably March. Before
What'd he
comes
do?
back.
Tipped the roller
Took a
over.
roller and broke his ankle back in what, a couple weeks after hurt my ankle, like July or 1st August, somewhere in there.
Okay.
But
Lucky's alive then.
I don't even know how he did it. He's just, yeah. I don't know, it was on flag, right there by Ramsey's log cabin. Tipped it over, somehow pulled across there and dropped back there in a dead throw and tipped it over. In Ramsey's field.
They have a cab on it probably.
No, just the rocks. And that's all got him. He's so tall that the roller's so small that his legs don't stay in the roller. So there's a rail around the front of it so they don't fall off. And when it tipped over, it's just his one ankle was under that rail and that's what broke his ankle. So, yeah, I guess Morrison's gonna go back to work on plow snow this winter. That's what they said the other day.
So no raise for supervisor pay. We're not worrying about that right now. Ordinance to raise 1 mill, but no designation.
That's what I say, don't designate anything right now until first of all, if they tell us we gotta do it, they can't tell us, we're gonna have to count it in our next year's budget, not 26 budget, but the 27 budget. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right, because they haven't.
They don't even know if they're gonna do it, right?
They're planning on
Who from the county's talking to you guys about this program?
Commissioners.
All of them?
Well, what Rodney Decker was at COG, right? Saying that they were planning on doing that. Nothing official has come through
Yeah, they haven't talked about it at all.
at their meeting.
Yeah, which is where they have to have the conversation. So if they're talking about it, it's possible somebody's gonna sue them over it at some point.
Well, they
And
can
it may
talk
never
about
happen.
anything they want, as long as they don't make a decision.
No, that's not true. No, you can't talk about things outside of the meeting that you may be voting on.
Pretty much whenever 2 commissioners talk, it should be
It's a
considered a
quorum.
public meeting.
Yeah, it's illegal. It's a summary offense in Pennsylvania. You can't have a conversation outside the meeting if it's gonna be on the agenda.
I feel like they mentioned it at one of their township meetings, that just in passing, like, that they were looking into potentially
It
doing
was-
a countywide thing.
It was Gates, at one of the commissioners' meetings,
Yeah,
and he just said it in passing, like nobody,
Yeah, they didn't.
he acted like nobody else knew about it. It was just his fresh new idea he just came up with on the spot.
they'll have to vote on it, is the main thing.
And he made the claim afterwards that they haven't been discussing it. So if they go down that road and they enact something, anybody from the county can sue them and it all goes away. Because they've been talking about it in private.
Oh, they talked about it at the convention.
So I wouldn't even count on that at all. They're already in one lawsuit over the same thing. And they're losing bad. You said Rodney who?
Decker.
Decker.
Decker is the
Head
head of restaurant. And what about the race for Canton? Right.
Yeah, actually, no.
The privilege of working for us is not enough?
Usually go 50 cents an hour.
I didn't hear what you said.
Damn it. I said the privilege for working for us is not enough.
I don't know what we did last year, did we? We give you a raise last year?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get 50 cents.
Which is an hour.
Which I think 3% between 70 and 75, so
I'm fine with that, as long as
50 cents. Anything else that we need to do about the budget? I mean, numbers will be thrown at you, but
We don't have the recreation donate to. How much did the library?
1,000.
You gave recreation what?
1,500.
Didn't give them anything last year.
Last year.
2024, I gave them 1,500. But still, nobody from the borough got back to me of where that money is.
They probably don't know. No, she's gone. You can give the library another 500.
Well, I mean, okay, so here's another question. So Doug McNett is doing contract for the mowing. So how much of the mower deck go on the Kubota? Would that be less than, or around $1,600?
Well, I went down, it might be more.
You mean the,
For out here, for mowing out here.
you wouldn't want anything like that big.
Well, we have a tractor, why are we contracting it out when we have 2 able-bodied employees that can mow and a tractor that can run?
$1,600 is pretty cheap, I think.
I'm just asking. I don't mow my own lawn. My
No,
neighbor
we don't
does.
have a tractor, small lawn.
So you want just
We
a
would make a
regular-
mess trying to mow with.
Well, we tried it with our lawnmowers. We got what, 2 sitting over the shed that broke
Right.
down, you couldn't get parts for them. That's why we contracted.
Right.
Well, that's,
I would just assume, let Doug keep mowing. That's a 2 hours, 3 hours at least a week, and sometimes it's growing good. One of us is gonna screw around the lawnmower.
especially when you're busy.
Right.
So the $1,500 that went is gonna be put back to like the mowing. Instead of trying to figure out where else to put it. So not give the, library any more money or anybody else.
We talked about one time, I can't remember what it was
Either
now.
Little League or,
Oh,
food
yeah,
pantry.
that was it.
Food pantry, I think, but
Food pantry or Little League.
I don't know if how much money the Little League's got. I can find out how financially they are. I mean, I don't think they'd be that far. I don't know who's responsible for taking care of the fields up there at the church. I'm sure the Little League is. I know that diamond dirt's not cheap. But all the kids have to pay to play.
Play.
so that would
We
be
could split between the Little League and
twice.
Food pantry.
Yeah.
That they're paying in taxes and then they have to pay to play. So that's not fair to the
No,
parents.
that's about the way it always works. You should have had half a dozen kids when you found out.
With the crap that I'm dealing with, the 2 that I'm involved with, no, thank you.
They're close enough, right?
Exactly. And I can give them back.
Yeah, we could split it.
How about we not donate it to anybody and keep it so we can make our obligations?
We could do that too.
Yeah.
Because it was almost $47 a ton for cinders this year.
That's not gonna get cheaper.
No. You're probably going to be looking close to $50.
Where are they getting them at?
They're in and out of Washingtonville, aren't they?
Well, I think the fines come out of Watsonville, and then they're taking them down to just off of 81 and mixing the stones with them, and then bring them back. Because our cinders, all our cinders this year, except for a little bit, are defined that we got last year, and then they have 1B stones mixed in them, which I'm glad is better for us. But they're gonna get more money because they're gonna have more trucking in them. Washingtonville has less cinders all the time, and ponds are about empty.
Right,
And
everybody's going to clean stuff instead of
right,
coal.
it's gonna be, they're just gonna go up, I'm sure of that, and they're gonna be harder and harder to get. Regardless, no matter what color you get, it's gonna be hard to get, because they don't want it to be dirty. But if we have a halfway decent winter this year, we might not have to get so many next year to keep what we had, you know. Last year I kept
Right,
that
and then we
pretty
could possibly supplement the red ones and mix them
close. And
in,
mix them in, right.
so that would be a little bit cheaper. Ugh,
Okay,
okay.
we got that talked over.
Chemung Canal, the Tondo Water Creek, or, yeah,
Pond Creek watershed,
yeah, what is it?
actually we don't have it. We did when Mary, pretty active in Mary's in the borough.
So it's for the municipalities, for the Tondo Creek, to, if they have to clean it out or do anything with the conservation,
Yeah,
that,
there's an organization, we got grants to clean some places, but in the creeks. Stuff
but
like
since
that.
nobody writes the grants or whatever, then,
Actually, it's pretty much disbanded,
so we can close.
I think so.
Because, I mean, there's only $5 in it, because they keep, every once in a while, they put it back because of being a municipal thing, and then depends on who's reviewing it that day, and then they take it away.
Suggest it. Close it up, forget it.
So we can close that account.
Before I forget it, can you get into the Minnequaw Park where all that playground equipment is and scrape off all that sod?
Into
Like,
the park
where
itself.
we put the mulch down before, it's all growed up with grass. And my suggestion was, can you get in there with like an excavator and skim all that off and haul it away?
If it's dry enough to get us out on there, I'll get dirty.
Then that way in the spring it'll be gone, we don't have to, all we gotta do is put the mulch down.
Alright. Yeah, we'll try to get it done before it freezes too hard, we can't get it. You just wanna scrape off where the mulch.
Yeah, right, all around that equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Haul it away. If you need a place to dump it, you can bring it out, we'll find someplace.
I'm sure it's been easy to get rid of stuff this year for some reason. Last year, nobody wanted it. This year, you start dumping it here, somebody stopped, I want it. And it was easy. Wasn't hard.
Clean fill?
Okay.
Clean fill?
Most of it is. Some of it kinda nasty. But most of it was nice this year. Somebody got some junk stuff.
It's growing grass on its own, so it's not that bad.
So there was the upset sale, but that happened in the middle of the month, when they sent out the thing. I don't think there was any. Oh, back to the budget thing, we didn't have any claims with PSAT, so our contribution to the workman's comp stayed the same. 0.09%. Yeah, 0.9%. There was 2 places. Cody Allen Hickox on Southside Road and Joe Sports Center. The only places in Canton Township that was up for sale.
Jake will let that go, is it?
It's just the buildings.
Larry.
Across the road?
No, just Joe Sports Center,
That'd just be the motorcycles.
and it was no land with it,
Oh, no.
so it was just the building. So I don't, did that happen? Got the memo on the 17th, and the sale was same time, I think. Chamber information for Giving Tree. If anybody's interested. DEP site characterization for Quickfill, pump and pantry, was all good. Happy hour for First Citizens on Thursday the 6th from 5 to 7, if anyone wants to go.
We're at Canton.
Quarry Creek Golf Course.
All over there. Party with the big weights.
And just the subdivision and non-building waiver for Tom and Jamie May.
I saw the building permit for, what's her name? Acapulco, putting that house in.
That's for Chris.
Christina.
Christina,
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty expensive house, 211, or 411.
Yes.
Did they start on it yet? Last
Put
time?
the
Sellers
basement
there.
Basement's there.
She married a doctor that was quite a bit older than her, is what I was told. And he's like 75 years old. And he got all kinds of money. This is just gonna be like a
Their cabin.
cabin.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what they were calling it, cabin. Okay.
Another question, audits, how are we making out?
Working on them. Annette Cheryl, put her, I guess, name in the hat for
So it's supposed to write her in.
If that works, if we don't get anyone, then we can appoint her, if that's what she wants to do. So,
Did you guys make a decision on how much you're raising your millage?
one.
Okay.
Well, no.
Okay, because you didn't take a vote, so.
Oh, make a motion to raise taxes 1 mil.
Second.
Yes.
So I don't have anything else.
What does Tom May have in that old sports center?
Just a bunch of stuff stored in there, I
It's
guess.
a storage.
Does he have more cars behind the illegal fence they put in?
I don't know. I would imagine.
I haven't seen him in quite a while. He's
Why? It's,
getting around, yeah.
yeah, he's doing better.
But, I think I was gonna ask him.
Who's living in his house? Is his kid?
Yeah, who's that? Who's living in that?
I don't know.
Shop?
I don't know. It's not Michael, because Michael moved to Florida. Right, I think that's where he went.
Son?
Yeah. I don't know. In truth, I see somebody, but
He owns a motorcycle shop too, fifty.
Yeah.
I didn't know
the interior, the second-hand store was in there.
Yeah, second-hand store in there for a while.
Well, Sylvia was in there, remember her? She was married to,
Sylvia.
I can't remember what her last name was, but she's kind of a rough talker when you go in there.
Um,
She had a lot of four-letter words. You-
Sends and answers. Anything else?
Oh,
Okay.
Can't think of anything right now.
We answered most of the questions about the budget and have something for December meeting, and then we'll have to have a special meeting at the end of December after it's been advertised.
Yeah, sorry.
I did I was doing over today, and the part was ordered when they called me about it, got back ordered. And, she said they got notice it was supposed to be shipped this week.
But he was in no hurry to hang the new heaters because the boiler was working.
He didn't know that.
And I'm like, well,
that. Do they have the new heaters ordered at least?
I so assume so.
I would hope so. I've heard,
He was in no hurry to order them because the boiler was working.
I know, but it's gonna get cold.
it warmed up in here. It was only 49, now it's like 54 or something like that. With the sunshine today. It's good, but it's gonna get cold. You know, it's just a shame that it even has to be messed with.
I know. I'm not a big fan of the whole heating the floor. And Scott Inman said, that,
Not man, no.
nope, I wouldn't. Scott Inman said that when he worked up here, Frank put it in that new building. And he said you go from one building to the next, he couldn't tell any difference. And so when he built his garage, he just hung the heater up.
Mm-hmm.
So just for everybody's information, right, organization meeting is January 6th.
Yeah. There's article about it in the news.
Boy, it's hard to believe it's that time already.
No. Okay.
You guys anything? Any questions?
We have no answers to?
Okay, I guess the meeting's adjourned.